y'all doing? I'm back. We're gonna be talking about the worst of 2024 today, but I wanted to give y'all a little bit of an update, and that is I got engaged. Yep, so over the Christmas break, I did get engaged. I was looking for the right time to say it, but I guess this time is as good as any. We got engaged on Christmas Day, me and my partner, and we are just so excited. We are planning a wedding, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of wedding content in here to talk about just different choices and different ideas we were talking about. Nothing too detailed because, you know, privacy and all that, but I did want to let y'all know it is very exciting for both of us. We're very happy, and I guess we'll kind of get started a little bit with this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I did play with a little bit of new makeup, and I can kind of give you a little bit of a rundown of what I'm liking and what I'm not liking on a couple products. So for example, I can talk about the primer, which, spoiler alert, don't like. It's the She Glam Glacier Glow Smoothing Primer. I'm just at the point where I think smoothing primers are just not good for me, because this one kind of like chunks up everywhere, and then right here in the nose area, like right here, and then like right on the tip, it kind of just like becomes patchy and kind of builds up a little bit. It's really weird. It doesn't matter what foundation I use, whether it's brand new or tried and true, it just doesn't look good. So that is probably gonna have to go away. Let's see, what else have I constantly tried? Oh, the Colourgram contour stick. I think this would be good for like your nose. Like if you contour your nose, I think this is probably what it's used for, is like small contour, but definitely not great if you are trying to contour your face. I think it's a beautiful contour color though. Like it's this grayish color that just really makes a perfect shadow, but definitely use this for your nose. Don't use it for like your face or anything like that. And the brush is just like, use one of your brushes. It's kind of pointless having the brush, but perfect cool tone color if you like contouring your nose. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize Volume Mascara. I don't see a ton of volume, and to be quite honest, it's kind of pulling my eyelashes down, which I thought would kind of happen considering it's not a waterproof mascara. Waterproof has been the go-to recently, and at first yesterday this kind of stood up on one eye but was having trouble with the other eye, and then today both eyes are going down. So it's gonna have to be a no for me unless I have a waterproof. I do like how the formula feels on my eyes. It's just not great. Maybe I can use it as a bottom lash mascara. It's just the top lashes, it's a no-go. And then my other one is the She Glam Lunar Glow Highlighter. I got it in pink. I had tried this one before in the blue, like the white blue color, and I felt like it was a little too powdery, but this pink color right here has actually been really nice. It's not super powdery on my skin, which I like, and I think it's good. There's some more new stuff on my face. It's just we're just gonna have to wait and see if I do like them or not. The eyeshadow's not new. It's my Smoke and Roses palette from Colourpop. The glitter is new though, but I will give you my final opinion once this has been worn in. So now we're gonna get into the part where y'all have been waiting for, the list of 2024. I do not have any of these products anymore because I just did a declutter. They're not part of my collection anymore. And there is not gonna be a lip liner or a lip gloss because I feel like I didn't try any super bad lip glosses this year or super bad lip liners. And if I don't try something that's like super bad, like something memorable bad, I don't want to drag it just because if it's decent, it's decent. I'm not gonna say it's like the worst thing I've ever tried. Now, if it turns out to be bad later on, mark my words, it will be somewhere. But the first one is kind of a mixture of different primers, but they all kind of did the same thing. And that is the Strawberry Glow, sorry, not Strawberry Glow, the Strawberry Drops from Glow Recipe. And we'll put in the One Size Oil Sucker. We'll put in the e.l.f. Putty Primer, the liquid one. We'll just put all of those in there for continuity purposes because they all do the same thing. They're all supposed to be like pore filling or oil sucking or something that's supposed to get rid of oil or pores on the face. And they all made my face peel and made my foundation like peel off or flake off or not stay on. Just whether it was a tried or true or a new, it just was not working. And I think I'm gonna just stop using those primers from now on. I think we're gonna stay away from those because I'm tired of buying them and then them not working. So we're gonna keep going with sunscreen from now on. I knew I shouldn't have diverged, but I was like, oh, they're so cool, let's try them. No, we're good. We done. Like I've learned my lesson. It was stupid for me to keep doing it. We're gonna stop. Brows. The e.l.f. Brow Gel. It was bad. I wish it was better. I think it looked good the first time I tried it, but the more I tried it, the more flakes I got in my eyebrows. Like they were flaky. Like I just do like a little like that and white flakes would just appear all over my brows. It was bad. It was not good in the slightest. And we're not gonna deal with that anymore. That and the Han Romand brow gel that I got, no, that is water. There is no stickiness. It is straight up water. There is no holding brows with that. Water. If I wanted to put my eyebrows in water, I'd go shower or wash my face. I'd use a wet spoolie if I thought water was gonna keep my brows up. It's not. So we're gonna stick with real brow gels. Foundation. I hate to say this. I hate to say this because I feel like I have just not had any luck with this brand's complexion products, which is so sad because I love their eyeshadow. Love their eyeshadow. I want to try their blushes, and that is the Huda Beauty foundation, the new one that just came out this year. Not blurring. It is not a blurring foundation. It's very matte, so if you have dry skin, don't even touch it. Just keep walking away. Don't be taken in by the pretty packaging, the Huda name. Don't. It's not going to be good for you. This is your friend telling you, don't go buy the matte foundation. I love a good matte foundation. I really do. And even for me, it would break apart on my nose. It wouldn't stay on my chin. It was bad. Every time I tried to use it, I was always feeling self-conscious about my nose and my chin for not looking quite right. Like it was kind of peely, breaking apart. Not cute. Not cute at all. And I'd shake it. I shaked it like the bottle said. Like I went shake, shake, shake. Oh, nope. Shake, shake, shake. I'd shake it up. Still wouldn't work. So, no. Sadly, the Huda foundation was just not my thing. And I'm very sad about it. Eye primer. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Because I roasted it in my declutter. And that was the Colourpop eye primer. Oil. It is oil in a freaking squeezy tube. And I know, it's supposed to look like the Urban Decay, primer potion, whatever, with the little spatula and all that, but it's oil. I tried mixing it, nothing. There's no pigment to it. It just makes my eyelids oily, and my eyelids are already oily. You put oil on top of oil and then you try to put eyeshadow on it and it's just not going. It's not gonna work the way you want, and it was sad. It was a sad, sad day for my eyeshadow. I had already hated my eyeshadow look to begin with, but then watching it deteriorate throughout the day was even worse. It was like watching a tragedy in real time. No. No. Just no. Not doing that again. Very sad. It was, no. No. Like, I can even understand the primer potion, because the primer potion at least has like some pigment to it, but this does not. Just don't bother. All right, eyeshadow palettes. Makeup by Mario Neutrals, even though it is very much cool toned. That is not a neutral palette, that is a very cool toned palette, whatever. Did not like that. Wasn't blending very well, wasn't doing what I wanted it to do on my face. Kind of got patchy in some places. I had to keep reapplying pigment onto my bald patches to try and get it to work, and it just still wouldn't work. Wasn't worth my time trying to fix. I did give it to a good home. I feel really bad because everyone else liked it. Everyone else was like raving about how good it was and how beautiful it was, and I'm sitting here like literally like smashing my brush into the palette and like just dotting like this, going like this. And then I do that, and then 5 minutes later, bald patch. I was basically slapping my face with a brush, trying to get this eyeshadow to work, and it just wouldn't work. So you can see this is not my favorite palette. Mascara. This is another one everyone loved and I hated, which was the L'Oreal Panorama. My eyelashes drooped. There was no payoff for it, and it was wet. I don't like super wet mascaras. I like my mascara to be a little dry, and this was super wet, got everywhere on my eyelids, got everywhere under my eyes. Like, I was cleaning up mascara off my eyeshadow looks, off my under eyes. It just wasn't pretty, and I don't deal with wet mascaras, and now I don't deal with regular mascaras. So it's just gonna be waterproof from now on until, I don't know, my eyelashes decide that regular mascara is okay again. But until then, it is going to be, it's gonna be waterproof. And Panorama just didn't do anything for me and made a huge mess. So no thank you. See you later. Next. Concealer. I went back to an oldie that I really loved when I started makeup, and it was not as good as I remember. It turns out I have tried better products since then. And that is the Colourpop concealer. Not the like dewy, pretty fresh one. Not that one, the OG. And it is dry. It is dry. If you put it under your under eyes, it is going to emphasize every crease, every texture, all that good stuff. I see why Raw Beauty Kristi used to use it as an eye primer, because boy, it is a dry, dry thing. Definitely would keep everything in place. I was just not a fan of it, and sorry Colourpop, your complexion products, like your foundations, concealers, things like that, are just not as good. And I would love to say that everything you produce is good, but right now it's your blushes, it's your eyeshadows, lip products. Those are the things that I go towards. But everything else is just, nope, no, no, no. All right, bronzer. This one is a little further back. I definitely used to use this at the beginning of the year, and it still has stayed the worst bronzer, and that is the NYX Butter Bronzer. It is too pigmented. It is too orange. It is too pigmented. And this is another one everyone loves that I just did not like. I got the lightest color. In the pictures, it looked pink, and I was like, oh, a pink bronzer. Like, that sounds great. Like, that was gonna be great for my pale skin. No. It is orange. It is way too pigmented. Like, even dusting it off like a good bit before I even put it on my face, not good. Not pretty at all. It is so pigmented. It is so hard to work with. It is not beginner friendly. I like bronzers that have some pigment but aren't super pigmented, so I can build up to the coverage I want. And that was not one of them. So, no. Sadly, the NYX better. The blushes are beautiful, but the bronzer is a no-go. Speaking of blushes, Cloud Paint by Glossier. I felt like I would put it on, it looked cute, and then it disappeared. I wouldn't even get to powder yet, and it just disappeared off my face. And I wouldn't have any blush anymore. And it was a cute color. It really was. Like, it was a cute, like, color. It was Beam, I believe I had. Like, peachy color, super cute. Did not stay on my face. It was gone before you know it. I have other cream blushes, cream bronzers, things like that, that don't disappear when I put them on my face. Of course, I can dampen them with powder, but they at least stay on my face long enough to put on powder. This did not. I wish I could like it more, but it's just one of those things that just didn't work for me. Contour. The MacQueen New York contour. Did not like it. It was very pigmented for a Korean one. Very dark on my skin tone. I just mixed all those colors, put it on my face, and woo. I tried using the lighter color just by itself, and it still wasn't giving what I wanted. It still was a little too dark for me. So because it was so dark, the formula was fine. The formula felt fine, but the color was just not it, and don't want to deal with it again, so it's on this list. All right, like I said, no lip liners, nothing that was so horrendous and offensive that it needed to be on this list. Like I said, if I find something, I will let you know. You will know for certain if I hate a lip liner. But there's some, and maybe there will be, there's some lip liners in my collection that I haven't played with as much, so we're gonna see if I really hate it. But right now we're gonna go into the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuits. So the liquid lipstick that was sticky and got into the lines of my lips and was goopy and made my lip stick together. No, it was a good color. It was a color I had been kind of looking for. I found that color in a different lipstick. Go check out my reels. Later on, there will be a video on it, so keep an eye on my reels for that. But the stickiness was too much. Like, it just wasn't cute. It was not a cute formula. I understand why they're so cheap, and never again. Never, ever again. It is gone all the way into the ether. No need for it to ever be. No. The only catsuit I want is Catwoman. Definitely not Wet n Wild. Then we are on to the powder, which is another Colourpop product. It is their Colourpop loose powder. It made me too dry, and which is surprising as I am very oily, and you know, the Huda powder is pretty dry, and this one was even worse. And it would just break apart my makeup, especially around my nose and my chin, which are my problem areas, and just would not settle well. It was not pretty. It did not look pretty. I definitely think that needs to be reformulated in some kind of way to make it appealing to the population. I don't want to look like the Sahara Desert. I want to look matte. I don't want to look dusty. Dusty, crusty, ew. This is not the Mummy. There's not sand here, so it's got to be the powder. And then we have setting spray, which this setting spray, as I said in my last video, it's got to really do nothing for me to be like, setting sprays are like, for it to be a bad setting spray. And this one really did nothing. This is the NYX Marshmallow setting spray, and it did absolutely nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Didn't revitalize the face. I know it was a matte one, but it did nothing. Didn't keep my makeup on longer. Didn't revitalize my face. Didn't even mattify my face. It just did nothing. It felt like spraying scented water on my face for my makeup. No, if I want to smell like marshmallows, I'll go get a perfume, but not a setting spray that's supposed to do something else. I have the Milani Make It Last. It's a drugstore as well, about probably the same price, and it works very well on my face. So NYX, get it together with that Marshmallow stuff. And then the highlighters. Since we have no lip gloss that was horribly offensive that I can remember off the top of my head. And the highlighter, which is the Judy Doll highlighter. It is just sparkles, like it sparkles. It sparkles. Like it is pressed down sparkles, and when you dip your brush into it, it gets everywhere like craft glitter. Like you will be finding it everywhere, in your hair, in your drink, and on the ceiling. You will find it everywhere, and it flakes off you like craft glitter. It is flaky, it is chunky. It doesn't even look wet on the skin. It flakes off your skin. It's like pretty dandruff. It's not cute. Not cute at all. So Judy Doll highlighter had to go. And that is my list of the worst I tried in 2024. If you liked any of these products, I am so happy for you. I am so glad that they worked for you and you did not waste your money, because I certainly did waste my money on these. And I feel very sad that I wasted my money on these. They did get better home. A lot of these did get better homes, so other people can enjoy them if they do enjoy products like this. Because what I said may be right up your alley. Maybe you love a wet mascara. Maybe you do like an oily eyeshadow primer. If those sound right up your alley, you go for it. You be happy with it. I am going to keep far away. I may have a questioning eye at you, but if you enjoy them, awesome. I am glad that you enjoy them. I just don't. But that is it for today's video. Please check me out at Captivating Makeup on Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. Captivating Makeup, 2 underscores. Come check me out. I would really appreciate you coming and looking at my Instagram. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure again to like, subscribe, and comment so you can keep updated on my videos. You can engage. I would love to hear from y'all and what y'all enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy in 2024. I know we are halfway through January of 2025, which is wild, but still, I'd love to hear. And maybe you've discovered something new in 2025 that you want to share. Share with the girlies. Share with us. We would love to know what is good so we do not waste our money. All right. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.